Beast Slayer, I'm glad to see you.
Daphne, I didn't think you would be.
The path I set you on is fraught with danger. You could have been killed, or given up.
No danger could have kept me from seeing you again.
Maybe you're getting ahead of yourself. Maybe.
The Hind of Carinea's pelt.
I remember being awestruck when I caught a glimpse of her through the trees long ago.
It was an honor to hunt such a noble beast. For all the suffering and death I've seen, when you see something as magnificent as this, words escape me.
Artemis was right to bring you to me. A warrior's heart beats within your chest, yet it is tempered by kindness.
I'll return when I have more pelts. What happened here?
Guards. Malakis got up guards. They wanted taxes. They always want taxes. Took my master up to the Distos fort. He should have paid their stupid taxes. He should have paid.
Intruder! Stop! Surrender to the court now, and maybe I'll save your life! Malaka! Somebody help! Help me! Put it down!
Saved me.
Surprised?
It's just... you look more like a hired killer than a hero.
A man named Agapios believes you may be able to identify the KingFisher. If I find out who he is, I can stop the dagger.
Ah, so it's just Evia you're here to save. Still, thank you.
Whatever you know about the KingFisher, I also need to know.
He'd visit me, the KingFisher and his Malaka's flock, demanding their taxes. I kept him fed. I kept him rich. If I tell you his name, I'm a dead man.
Say it.
I can't. What he'll do to me. What he'll do to my wife.
Give me his name!
Neritos. His name is Neritos. Just make sure you stop him.
Agapios' brother. It is him. I still need to meet all of Agapios' contacts.
Did Agapios send you?
Yes.
Were you followed?
No?
Are you sure you weren't followed?
There was no way I was followed. I made sure of it.
You covered every track?
Every single one.
Malaka's liar! You've led them right to me.
Who?
The dagger. Their corruption, their reach, it's limitless. They're watching that shipwreck, and I don't doubt they're watching you.
How did you get involved in all of this?
It was my master's boat that engaged the dagger's ship, but he and many of his men perished in the ensuing battle.
I will get whatever's down there.
Thank you. Is there anything you need to know before leaving?
I have enough to go on.
Whatever's in the ship's cargo is of great interest to the dagger. If you can get it, then maybe my master didn't die for nothing. Meet me down in Eretria when you're done. Misthios, over here.
An unusual blade. This must be what the dagger's after. Now to find the woman in Eretria.
Those men, are they from there?
Do not say it.
We've seen you watching. Tell me why. What's your interest in the ship?
Somebody help me!
Somebody help me! Get it down!
Better make sure the woman's okay. Are you hurt? Don't be afraid. You're safe.
Thank you for saving my life. Did you find anything?
I found this blade, covered in strange markings. The important item the dagger were after was... a dagger?
This blade, it's used for sacrifices in the name of Achilles. The dagger must be devoted to him. Find the right temple of Achilles, and you'll find the dagger. But which is the right temple?
Agapios will know when I show the blade to him. You should find a safe place to lie low until this is over.
There's nowhere for me to go. I only have the clothes on my back.
Here, this should help you get started.
Thank you, Misthios. I'll never forget what you've given me. Freedom.
That's the last of Agapios' leads. Better tell him what I've learned. He isn't going to want to hear this.
You've returned. What did you learn?
The dagger's base is on Skiros. They seem to be planning a ritual at the temple of Achilles.
What did you learn about my brother? Is he alive? Is he the KingFisher?
I'm sorry, Agapios. Neritos is the KingFisher. The dagger is his operation.
Neritos always was getting himself into trouble. A temple to Achilles on Skiros, you said?
Agapios!
Stop, slave!
Stop, slave! Guards! Guards!
No! That man earned his freedom long ago. Thanks to you, the dagger's true face has been revealed and Emdia has a chance at survival. You've earned your reward. Though I fear victory will not be as simple as storming Skiros, the KingFishers hid in the shadows for decades. There will be more to do before the end. Help me. Help Envia.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. Good. I'll lead the small force to Smuggler's Dock on Skiros. Meet me there, and together we'll finally crush the dagger!
Is it a...
Will the hurt go away?
Tell you what, you have to scare it away. If you roar like a lion, it'll run. Good job. Now run along home.
You must be a physician.
Yes, I'm Lycaon. You must be a Misthios. Are you here for treatment?
That depends. Will I have to roar for you too?
Sometimes the best medicine I can give my patients is a dose of hope. I take it you're not in need of care.
I'm healthy as a horse.
You look strong and prepared for anything. My patients need mandrake herbs. There's a patch of them growing by a little stream southeast of here.
Are you too busy to pick them?
Too chewy. A pack of wolves is resting near the stream. I'll pay you generously for your trouble.
You know how to talk to Emistios. Is that all you want? The mandrake herbs?
For now. Bring them back to me, and I'll package them for my patients. Then we'll see.
I'll bring you the herbs. You said they were southeast of here?
Yes, by a little stream northeast of Kira. The flowers haven't bloomed yet, but the leaves are a distinctive gray-green. Thank you. Please, my patients.
Here, I found your herbs.
Thank you. I'll prepare these for my patients. Could you please stay a while?
I'll wait.
I've crushed the herbs so they'll be easier to take. Could you please bring them to my patients? Just tell them they're from me, Lycaon.
I thought I brought you more herbs than these.
I needed to save a double dose for my grandmother. I'll give it to her soon.
Sure. I'll just deliver the rest then.
Thank you. All my patients are in and around the Hora of Delphi. One should be at the animal pens to the west. One is building a house in the northeastern corner. And, one works in the fields to the south. Come back here when you're done.
I'm sure I can find them. Lycaon sends his regards.
The medicine he promised. Thank you. Tell me, did he look well?
He didn't look sick to me.
I've seen him up and walking around at all hours, mumbling to himself. He seems worried. I should bring him some sweets to cheer him up.
I'm sure he'd appreciate that. Lycaon made this medicine for you.
Thanks. See, I take care of these beasts, and Lycaon takes care of me. Too bad nobody takes care of him, though.
What do you mean?
His parents died young. His grandmother raised him, but then she was born under a cursed star. Never mind that. He's a good boy.
I'm sure he is. These herbs are from Lycaon.
Oh, thank you. That physician is so thoughtful and so handsome. It's too bad he's decided not to marry.
Why not?
He just told me some nonsense about not wanting to burden an innocent woman with his worries. Personally, I just wish he'd been honest and said I'm not his type.
Huh. I wonder why he'd say that. I delivered all your medicine. Seems you have a lot of people concerned for your well-being.
Thanks. My grandmother, Praxithea, I have to bring her the last of the medicine. Will you come along with me to her house? I think I need your help.
Yes. I'd like to know what's going on here.
Oh, thank you. Please, my grandmother's house is this way. Thanks for coming with me. Don't you say you've killed many people?
Why do you ask me that?
If someone is impious to the point of doing grave injustice to people as well as the gods, do they not deserve punishment?
What did Praxithea do?
She spoke false prophecies for years. Those who came to her for advice received only lies.
Your grandmother was an oracle.
Yes, up on the hill in Delphi. She confessed to me recently that she never heard the gods, and only repeated the words she was told.
Told by vile people with evil intentions.
Exactly. Wars have been fought over those words. She can't be left unpunished.
My family was torn apart by a false prophecy. If it was one of hers, I may take matters into my own hands.
Get out of here, Lycaon. I know what you want to do. You'll just bring more shame on our family.
I don't want to do this, Agavi. But for the sake of justice, we can't let Praxithea live.
It's out of our hands anyway. Some strange men were searching the village today, looking for her. I brought them here, and they dragged her away.
What kind of justice is that?
You wouldn't understand. She was an impious old fool. Now we have nothing more to worry about. Who are you, anyway?
I'm Alexios. I've also been wronged by a false prophecy. It might have been your grandmother's.
If we don't find her, we can't settle any of this. Please help me figure out where she's been taken.
I'll look for clues.
What did you expect me to do? All that talk about killing? A solution showed up, so I...
Praxithea must have lost this bracelet in the struggle. But no ordinary thief would have left something so valuable behind. Have you seen anything strange going on around here?
Well, if bandits taking over my cousin's farm is strange, yes.
What did they do?
Gave her a running start. She can't go back there. They've set up camp, and they're armed and dangerous.
Interesting. Where is that farm?
It's not far west of here, but I wouldn't mess with those bandits.
Thanks for the advice. This looks like a contract. Deliver the package to the drop-off, and don't damage it. If they mean Lycaon's grandmother, chances are she's alive. Praxithea was kidnapped and brought to a farm west of here. The bandits were hired to deliver her alive.
Thank you for figuring that out, Alexios.
I'm no fool, Lycaon. Your sister put Praxithea in great danger, and you've been asking me about killing. Do you want me to end her life?
No. It has to be me. I need to kill her.
She's your grandmother, and you're no killer. You should give this more thought.
She's my responsibility. I don't want her to suffer. That's why I asked you for Mandrake. It's a painkiller. But for now, will you go to the farm to stop those bandits? I don't think I can take them all on myself.
Let's go find Praxithea.
Thanks, Alexios. You said the farm was to the west. I'll meet you there.
Go on. Yeah! Best stay out of sight.
Death to the enemy!
Let me out! You, stay there!
By the gods, you will pay for this!
I will thank you, my child. We must get away from here. Could more bandits be coming? Please, let's get out of here. Thank you for saving me, dear child.
Don't thank me, voice of Apollo. Or were those someone else's words you spoke?
So you've met my grandson. You're right. I lied to everyone. I am so sorry. The gods should have killed me by now. Instead, they made me live with my remorse.
Grandmother. Did she tell you? Is she the oracle who brought ruin on your family?
I'm sorry for what I've done. I accept my punishment. But please, don't let my grandson kill me. Lycaon's a good man, a healer. This would break him.
No, this is my responsibility. I must be the one to end her.
I've killed enough people to know that violence has no end. Better to move on and make the best of the lives the gods have given you.
Move on? But you said Praxithea ruined your family.
She can do no more harm. Killing her for revenge won't change what happened. Besides, didn't you tell me something about hope?
Thank you for your mercy. I promise I will do good with what's left of my days.
You're right, Alexios. I might not be able to forgive my grandmother, not right away. But she can go on with her life, and I with mine.
I think you've made the right decision, Lycaon.
How do you do this? Decide who lives and who dies?
How do you do it, Lycaon? All those lives depending on you, needing your healing and kindness.
I think I need you, Alexios. Not to kill anybody or find anything. Just to stay with me.
I can't stay forever, but for now, let me take care of you, healer. Are these people harassing you?
Harassing him? We're his parents!
I told you, Mother. This is for your protection.
Protection? From what, exactly?
He just got back from Delphi. Spoke with the Oracle. Been out of his mind ever since.
She revealed my prophecy. My mind has never been more clear. She said I would do unspeakable things to my parents. That Mother's blood would stain the earth. And Pater will scream to the gods in agony.
Oracles and prophecies do more harm than good. You should listen to your gut. What are you doing?
Listening to my gut. And it's telling me my parents will suffer if you don't help me.
Here we go.
You could save my parents from my vicious wrath.
You don't have a vicious bone in your body.
Quiet, Pater. Me and the Misios are talking. My sword and shield. Gifts from Mater and Pater. We must return them to my parents, so they can defend themselves from my ferocious temper.
All right, Supidio. I'll get these weapons for you. For a price.
Of course. My parents will gladly pay you for your troubles.
What?
What?
Seek out Costa, the village blacksmith. I brought him the sword to be sharpened not too long ago.
And the shield?
This will be trickier. I'll explain when you return from the blacksmith.
Can't wait.
It's for your own good.
You are being superstitious.
You mustn't free me. These ropes are the only thing between my parents and my wrath. Please, Misios, go see the blacksmith. Get me my
Eros on earth. My name is Costa, at your service.
Alexios.
Whatever you need, name it. It's yours. I could bend some metal for you, oil those rippling muscles, fix that broken spear.
I'm looking for a sword. Belongs to Supidio.
Ah, Supidio. Love that boy. Bit on the thin side, if you ask me. His parents feed him nothing.
Yes. Well, he needs his sword back.
And I'd love to give it to you. His sword, I mean. But I can't just hand over swords to every gorgeous warrior who walks by.
Give me the sword, and I'll make this a day you'll never forget.
Oh, that would make every dream I've ever had come true. There's just one tiny problem. You see, my spear is also broken, if you catch my meaning.
Shame.
But there are special flowers in the forest beyond Xerxes' military fort, planted by Aphrodite herself. They really help to, reforge, if you know what I mean.
Fine, I'll get the flowers and you'll give me the spear. I mean, sword. Don't go anywhere. That should be enough to stoke the blacksmith's flame.
Gorgeous, Misthios. You take my breath away. Did you bring the flowers?
Can't even go flower picking without some beast trying to kill me. But yes, I have them.
Perfect! So, did you mean what you said about making this a day I'd never forget?
Enough talking. Eat your plants.
That was incredible.
Thank Aphrodite.
Thank all the gods. Here, as promised, I'll never forget you.
No, you won't. I should get this back to Supidio's parents before he does anything stupidio.
Misthios, you've returned. Did you bring the sword?
I did.
Thank the gods. I knew I could count on you. But this is only one of the items I needed. And I have 2 parents.
So tell me about the shield.
Well, according to my parents, it was stolen while I was visiting the Oracle of Delphi.
Stolen? It's as good as gone then.
I overheard Mater and Pater whispering about it. They mentioned the cave beyond the Red Lake. Talked about the thief as if they knew her.
Strange.
Go to the cave, Misthios. Bring me back my shield. Only then will my parents be truly safe from my fury. Misthios! At last! Did you find the shield?
I did. Now you can protect yourself from the prophecy.
So, you found the thief?
Oh yes. Cut her in half. She won't steal anything from anyone ever again.
And what about the blacksmith?
Oh, he's very much alive. We did things in the back of his workshop that would make Aphrodite blush.
You didn't.
This is awful.
Mater? Pater, what's wrong? You're safe. The prophecy's broken.
Actually, there's something we've been meaning to tell you. Supidio, you were adopted.
What?
A young couple brought you to us. They knew we'd give you a better home. That sword and shield is your inheritance from them.
Wait. So the thief and the blacksmith
are Supidio's birth parents. You killed his mater and fucked his pater.
But the prophecy said Pater would scream to the gods in agony.
He screamed, but not in agony.
Ah! Ah! You killed Pater and had sex with Pater.
Supidio, I had no idea.
I can't get the image out of my head. I don't want to see anymore. Ah! I'm blind, Misthios. Are you happy? My dreams are forever haunted. Mater will bleed, Pater will scream.
Thermopylae. They say you can't walk this battlefield without getting blood on your toes. This is where Leonidas...
If you close your eyes, you can hear them. Their final war cries, before every last one of those brave Spartans perished. Their voices were silenced that day, but their story will be sung for an eternity.
You didn't bring me here to talk about dead Spartans. What's on your mind, Herodotus?
The Battle of Thermopylae still echoes in our hearts. But to stand here is to feel it in your bones.
There's nothing here but ghosts. My concerns are with the living.
Hold out your spear.
My spear? What for?
I need to know something. Herodotus! I'm fine. I'm fine. The stories are true. That is the spear of Leonidas. The hero's blade.
You knew this would happen.
I didn't know, but I did suspect. There is a place I'd convinced myself was a dream. Until now. A peculiar structure on the island of Andros. Mysterious shapes carved in stone. Like nothing I've ever seen.
You want to sail to Andros so you can show me shapes?
In my travels, I heard whispers of an ancient civilization. A people who came before. Your spear and that place are connected.
The spear awakened to you, Herodotus. I trust you.
You understand. I will do everything in my power to help you find your mother. I promise. But first, we must sail to the island of Andros.
I'll meet you at my ship.
Welcome aboard the Adrestia, Herodotus. Will you be traveling with us?
Only for a short trip.
Thank the gods you heard me.
Sounds serious. How can I help?
I'm thirsty. Usually my husband fills me up, but I haven't seen him in a while. So, if you could just reach over there and grab me the wine.
I'm a Misthios. I don't fetch wine. Wait, your husband's missing?
Oh, well, yes, I suppose he is.
You must be drinking a lot if you didn't notice your husband was missing.
Yeah, between you and me, it's hard to notice anything after enough wine.
Your husband must have enemies or something. Someone who might want to make him go missing.
The dagger. If you're wealthy, they're your enemy. A local captain and his Malaki's dagger friends visit as often as they please, demanding made-up taxes and beating my husband if he doesn't pay. Will you find him? Will you find my husband?
Don't worry, I'll find him.
Thank you. Is there anything else I can tell you?
I've heard enough. I'll head east and find your husband.
Thank you, Misthios.
The warehouse is off limits.
But I need those
What's going on?
I'm here to check the warehouse's taxation records. But I'm being refused entry.
This matter is out of my hands.
Fine. The wheels of Evia will be greased once more. How much will it cost to get me the records?
That's not going to work this time, Agapios. The guards are under strict orders to not let anyone in or out of the warehouse. It's an order they will enforce, my friend. Take my advice. Stay away from that warehouse.
It's lucky your friend warned you.
He's just as corrupt as the rest of Evia. I fear there's nobody honest left.
Not all mercenaries are cutthroats. I can be trusted.
That remains to be seen.
What's causing the corruption?
A group called the Daggerers struggling Evia with their greed. They work from the shadows, controlling the nation with bribery and blackmail. The other reason I need the taxation records from that warehouse. I'm following a parchment trail which I believe will lead me to the person behind it all. But I'm too old to be breaking into guarded warehouses. Perhaps the shine on my Drachnik convince you to do it for me, huh?
I'll get the records for you.
Perhaps there is someone left in Evia who can be trusted.
I'll find the records. The guards don't stand a chance.
They don't deserve a chance. For Evia to survive, corruption and those who spread it must be crushed. I'll wait for you here.
Nothing honest me.
The warehouse. The warehouse grounds.
I could use some help over here.
You'll die with me!
Here's where you die!
Agnicios! Destroy the records before they claim them!
Find those records.
I will kill you!
Maybe this will help Agapios identify the dagger's leader. There's the warehouse dock. Records of ship names. What docked where and when. This might help Agapios. Records of the trades Envios made in the last 6 months. Maybe the identity of the dagger's leader is in here. I found the records, Agapios.
My master would be pleased.
You're a slave.
Do I not look as you expect? Yes, Misthios, I am a slave, but I'm not without dignity. The local magistrate is my master, and I'm his most trusted servant.
I would rather die than be a slave.
Not all have the luxury of choice, friend. Nobody chooses to be a slave, but being one provides me food, shelter, safety, and security. Especially now, with Evia all but run by the dagger. They cannot see past their greed. And if they go unchecked, we may all end up as slaves. If uncovering the identity of the dagger's leader and finally stopping them sounds like something you'd be interested in, meet me and my master in the slave market.
I'll think about it.
Do these look like Pefkan slaves to you? 250 drachmi minimum.
No. This can't... How is this possible?
Agapios, what's wrong? What have you found?
Master, it's a name. Written in the records over and over again. The name of the man leading the dagger. The KingFisher.
Once you know the KingFisher's real name, bring him to a court of law. He and the dagger have wounded Envia. Envia should have a chance to decide his fate.
Agapios, tell him.
When we were young, when we'd play, I was the robin, and the KingFisher was my brother. But he died. He should be dead. I mourned him. I made him a grave. Please, tell me he's not one of them. I beg you, tell me my brother's not a dagger.
You know your brother better than these records. If you believe this KingFisher isn't him, then you're right.
Thank you. Yes. The boy I knew, there's no way he could be involved in this.
Your brother can't have been born the KingFisher.
Of course he wasn't. Neritos. His name was Neritos. Older than me. More trouble than me too. Fighting, stealing. But he always looked out for me.
Nothing is more important to Envia's survival than stopping the dagger. I'm sorry, old friend. The KingFisher must be dealt with whether he's your brother or not.
Yes, Master. I understand.
Please, Misthios, help me uncover the Kingfisher's true identity. We can clear my brother's name and stop the dagger. Evia would be in your debt. More in your debt. The magistrate's treasury runs deep. Your reward would not be small.
Whatever it takes, I'm in. Family can be complicated. We'll clear your brother's name and save all Envia while we're at it.
I know a farmer who's had dealings with the dagger's inner circle. If anyone's seen the Kingfisher's true face, it's him.
I should pay him a visit. Any other leads?
There is a shipwreck along Evia's southern coast, and the theater in Galkis City has been spreading the dagger's lies.
I have enough to go on. And the Kingfisher. If I discover he is your brother, if he is the man behind the dagger.
He won't be. Return to me when you've learned all you can.
2, 4, 6, 8.
I won't let you do something this stupid. They just do it all the same. Yeah, take that! Killing him won't solve anything, Prexileos!
But we can't just sit here and let him do this to us, Idia. To the children.
You think I don't have their well-being in mind?
Well, you certainly aren't acting like it.
How dare you!
Calm down and listen to yourselves. The kids are scared.
Who do you think you are?
The Misthios is right. Calm down. It's bad for the...
Speak up, stranger.
Agapios sent me. He wants to prove his brother's innocence and destroy the dagger.
His brother? Neritos? Didn't he die on...
Stop, Idia. We're in enough trouble as it is.
Tell me what you know.
Let's make a deal. Kill a man for me, Misthios. Help me, and I'll tell you about the dagger's base of operations.
We've been through this. No killing. Talk to the man instead. Make him honor his word to pay us.
Deal. I will take care of your problem.
There's a man from the dagger. He approached us one day to help them spread their agenda. We don't care about the dagger, but we need the extra income.
He wanted us and the children to spread the message of the dagger in the theater and on the streets.
Sounds like a fair trade.
Till the drachmi stopped coming in.
He stopped paying us and threatened to come after our children if we didn't continue.
I was going to kill him myself, but Idia...
We can't just take a life like that, Prexileos. That's not us.
He lives in the large house in the middle of the city. Kill him, and we'll have drachmi for you.
Listen to yourself. Talk to the man, and posture if you must. But we aren't savages. I don't want to set a horrible example for the children.
I'll deal with the man. Just make sure you pay up.
If you need anything else, or forget where to find the dagger man, speak to us again.
Off we go now. This area will be well defended. That's him, the dagger man threatening the theater couple. That's the big house they were talking about.
I can't do this, but I have to do this. For family. The hut!
Mistios, I've sent the children away. Make sure this dagger Malaka doesn't get to...
Shut up! We'll find every last one of your precious kids. They'll fetch a good price.
Release them this instant.
I'll let them go. After I've made a few cuts.
Malaka!
The dagger doesn't appreciate your intrusions into our affairs.
Then you Malakas should get out of my way.
I'm a man that likes a little drama, so let's make this interesting. You, Mistios, seem to have a flair for the dramatic, and we are in a theater after all. So let's have you decide how this play will play out.
Get to the point.
Someone's got to die here today.
Easy. That's you.
Try, and these two will have their throats slit before you even reach me.
Don't do anything rash, Mistios.
But like I was saying, someone's got to die. But just one! It's always more fun when one lover is alive to watch the other bleed. So, meddling Mistios, tell us, who should live?
Save Idia, Mistios.
What? No! Save Prexileos, Mistios! The kids can't do without him.
No, save Idia, please. You'll be
All
saving more
right,
than...
time's up! Pick an ending to our little play, Mistios.
I'll save them both. But you will die, dagger scum.
Wrong answer.
Skiros! Mistios, get to Skiros! Tell Agapios!
That's where they control Evia from! Stop them!
You little...
No!
I won't let your dying words go to waste. Agapios will know about Skiros, and I will avenge the both of you. I still need to meet all of Agapios' contacts.